Good evening. In a moment of frustration, we can learn a lot about ourselves and how ridiculously silly we can behave, even as adults. I linked a very quick clip, about 15 seconds, of a small child trying to put a straw into a Starbucks cup. In just a matter of a few attempts, she became very frustrated. You could see it. And she just threw it away from herself. Even as adults, how often does that happen to us? And we insist that somehow we shouldn't have to put up with such challenges. We do. We are the same that we were then. We're just an older version of it, a little more worn and well-weathered. Frustration doesn't increase as we get older. We just become more aware of the passage of time and the impermanence of nature. We also begin to realize that things come and go, not necessarily as we please, but as they are chosen by forces beyond ourselves. So in frustration, we try and hang on to these things for as long as we possibly can, whether they're possessions or people. But in the passing of time, all things rust and fade, as well as does the human life. Yet the memories persist. Moments of mindfulness can help us sit there with those feelings of frustrations without really acting on it. So sit with me in frustration as often as I am on a daily basis. Somewhere in the beginning of all of this project of mine, I may have actually mentioned that in my youth I was told that whenever you're angry, whenever you're frustrated, before you act out, count to 10. Sounds an awful lot like a moment of mindfulness if you ask me. And in that little lesson that I carried with me all my life, this grew out of it. Although I do count to 12 because I just happen to think I've become more impatient as I've gotten older, so I need those extra 2 seconds. Under the current health situation we're facing as a world, there's a lot to be frustrated about, I'll be honest with you. But you know what? It's not as bad as we think it is. This isn't the first time. This won't be the last. By combining our meditation skills and developing insight, foresight, hindsight, frustration will become less apparent, and we awaken to the moment. Be still and know. Thank you.